Hello, welcome to FountainFX on Friday the 7th of March 2014. Yesterday, as we can see, there was a massive surge upwards on the euro against the US dollar based in previous performance. So we had a nice move from the 137.20 all the way up to the 138.60. If we just go down into daily chart, we can see that that's a significant candlestick pattern that's formed there. I've highlighted at the top just purely other areas of resistance that we need to be aware of that could potentially turn into support if price continues to move upwards. So if we look here at the top today, price just surged all the way up until 8 o'clock last night, and then since then Asian session it's just gone sideways. This is quite common, especially after a big move. Expect the price to just meander along with no real momentum to it. If we look at the top and the bottom of that particular channel, it's just over 10 pips, so not a very big channel at all. So price is bouncing along that side. Not guaranteed, but I wouldn't expect a lot of activity in the European session this morning because everyone's waiting for the news to come out of the States this afternoon at 3:30. And the specific news that's coming out at 3:30 is all to do with non-farm payroll. It's the very first Friday in the month, and non-farm employment change is coming out, which is basically anyone that works in America but doesn't work on the farming industry. They reckon that they're predicting 151 new jobs. Bear in mind that previously on Wednesday, the alternative non-farm payroll was negative, predicted 139. So it may be the fact that there's an expectation of this to be low, and that's why we've had the price of the dollar devalues as much. Also looking at the trade balance and unemployment rate. So key data that comes out on Friday. Typically everyone stays out of the market until just after 3:30, where they look to take profit from the positive or negative news that comes out on the dollar. So obviously if it's bad for the dollar, we want to be buying the euro, and if it's good for the dollar, we want to be selling the euro and buying the dollar. So that's really it from today from FountainFX. Happy trading. You may want to take a look at what happens after the news comes out at 3:30 just to get a good idea of it. When I learned how to trade, people were saying stay well away from it. But actually, when news comes out, especially major news, sometimes it's just a case of jump on board and ride the wave kind of thing. So but you do need to be aware that when the news first comes out, if you look at it around about the 3:30 time, you'll start to see price whipping up and down. And the reason being is that institutions, etc., they've all taken their orders off. They're not trading. Everyone stops trading. So there's a lack of volume in the market, and therefore price moves up and down quite heavily, looking for buyers and sellers. So just be aware of that. Probably, if you want to get into trading the news, it may be a case of wait 10-15 minutes until the market starts to move in a particular direction before you get in. Otherwise, what I would recommend, especially if you're totally new to this, is just sit and watch for a period of time and just get a good feel for how it performs once the news comes out. The key thing is to see whether or not the price moves in the direction that the fundamentals would stipulate. So if the dollar's bad, very bad news on the dollar, does the euro-US dollar go up in value, or does it do the reverse? Because sometimes it doesn't always follow what the expectation is. Anyway, that's trading from FountainFX. Happy trading, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.